want to demonstrate Helix, which is an editor that I like using. So, Helix. It should work on Mac. And let's see. Yeah, so it's sort of like an editor written in Rust that is sort of inspired by Vim and another editor called Cocoon that flips the ordering of the selection and command. So yeah, so in Helix, you first select and then you take action. For example, if you want to change, you say C. Or if you want to select more, change to this. So in a way, this implements multiple selection. So you say override, and you can say capital C, select 3 of these, you can remove them. The syntax highlighting here is using tree sitter. So the Helix itself doesn't know specific about Scala, but it knows about the tree sitter Scala. So that's how it's doing the syntax highlight. Particular theme, I made a minor adjustment to the existing Monokai theme and created a Monokai Aqua, and it's now been merged. So it's my minor contribution to Helix editor is I added this Aqua theme. As you can see, it knows about the Scala, sort of. So it's using metals in the backend. It's actually using command line version of the metals. So let's see if we can re-implement this. So V, W, and let's just delete it. Period. Works, then we get these. And have through these. Or go up. Select that using return. Normal mode. Save. This. I just used the command S. That's how I remapped it to that. Let's see, try using this again. Often it's kind of useful to split the screen. Right. If you hit space or any of these first character of the command, get this thing open. For example, space K gives you the hovering. G is a go-to. So the one that I use most is the GD. So it's the go-to definition. And you can say Control O to get back. Let's select these lines, delete them, you do undo, or you can select the entire file using %, and then delete them. Probably more useful thing if you select, for example, you can search within it. Let's see, import, and now you've created a multiple selection of the word import, and then change. So it's import to yeah. So space F opens the file picker. So this allows a file for this search. This. If you want to create an error. Let's see. 50 tells you the error message. Yeah, so this is pretty useful if you're somewhere out and just want to see, jump to that. The right there. This is using BSP, so it's running an SBT server in the background. If you use SBT client, you can hook up to it. So then also get this, and then you get the same error without recompiling everything. Use a splash for me. Some way to jump. Then say space bar. Just lets you rename. Done 2. And rename. And now we see these have been changed. So if you look at action, yeah, test, something. So we can use client. Quick. Need this. Let's definition. Use the code around. I guess one thing that could be convenient if you have is to just kind of go to next methods. So I don't know if there is something like that, but I've mapped it to basically go to next paragraph. It's kind of like the equivalent thing. And since typically in Scala you chunk your method as almost like a paragraph, it works.